Um, Active Directory Basics. This is one of the relatively recent labs by TryHackMe. It's a beautiful room. I really like the tasks, especially task number 4, which is dealing with delegation, and task number 6 dealing with group policies. Um, I have the machine up and running, and let me explain you the story first on this delegation task. So this is the hierarchy on this company. There are 4 organizational units, OUs, and IT department has 3 members. In this scenario, we would like to select Philip as an IT member to have privileges on password resetting for the sales department. Basically, Philip will be in charge of controlling the password resetting and also password change at logon privileges for the sales team members. To do that, we normally would need domain administrator to make the change. But in delegation control mechanism, we can have one member of the IT team to handle this task. Right? So what we will do for that is, let me open up this Active Directory control first, users and computers. Here on this problem, we have this domain THM local, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 organizational units. We have the domain controller, and we have computers, 3 laptops, 4 PCs, and 3 servers. And IT has 3 members. Philip is one of them, and sales department has 4 members. So, to do the delegation privilege setup, we will go to sales, right click, and delegate control. And then we go next. Here we need to select the user who will have this privilege, and which will be the Philip in this case. So we'll write Philip's name and check it. Make sure that we have the right Philip for that task. Click OK. Next. Now Philip can take a number of privileges. So we can give the second one, which is resetting the user password, and force password change at next logon privilege. We will delegate this privilege to Philip. Next. And here it says we are dealing with the sales organizational unit inside this THM domain. Philip is in charge of resetting the user passwords and force password change at logon. Finish. We have this setup. Now what we need to do is we need to use this remote desktop protocol, RDP, and log in to Philip's account. So our domain is thm.local. I think I have to have, I don't know if it is case sensitive or not. THM local, and the username is THM Philip. Okay, so connect. We can verify the connection. Okay, so now we are trying to log in to Philip's account. The username is Claire 2008. So we logged into Philip's remote account, or logged into Philip's account remote. All right. So Philip has this privilege now to make the changes. But if I go to change for Active Directory, you won't see that users and computers browser available, because as a part of the IT OU, he doesn't have the privilege to open the Active Directory users and computers window. So Philip needs to use PowerShell to execute this command. So based on what I've seen on this tutorial, uh, we need to set this Active Directory account password. I think the computer is frozen now. I'll wait for a while. There you go. So account password. I think it will autocomplete. It should. I'm waiting on the computer to respond, but it doesn't get this autocomplete. So it is this Active Directory account password. That's what I have typo here. That's why. Account password. All right. So on this structure here, we will take Sophie. She is a member of the sales team. So the user is Sophie. So what we will do is we will reset and assign a new password. Okay, so now we cannot use just give a plain text. It will give an error message. So inside the parentheses, we will ask the user Sophie to provide us the password as a secure string, and for this prompt, it will say new password. That's just a string, and we can do it verbose to see the settings. So here, new password is prompted. Well, I think I made a wrong statement here. So this is Philip assigning the password. So Philip will enter the password. So we will get this input from Philip. So Philip will write down the password, click enter, and that will be the password for Sophie to log in. And we will work on this password such that Sophie will be asked to change the password at logon. Right. For now, we can just take the password as PSS 456 and P capital. And then click enter. I get this error message. Let's see what it says. All right, so ADA account password. All right, set ADA account password is not recognized as name of the commandlet. All right, so I think I'm making a typo here, but based on what I see, that should be correct, except for password missing the second S. All right, that should work. So PSS 456. All right, so perfect. So we have the password changed. So Philip changed the password for Sophie. And as we discussed, what we will do is we will also do this set Active Directory user. And this time we will change password at logon. And we will say true to indicate that we would like this to take place. And the identity is Sophie, and we can do it verbose. All right. Now we did everything from Philip's end to reset the password and made it required for Sophie to change the password at logout. Now Philip will communicate the password effectively with Sophie, and now we can end the session. We can disconnect, and we can now go to Sophie's account and become Sophie here. And Sophie's password, let me find it. Okay, so THM local and THM Sophie. So I can now connect to Sophie's account using the password Philip generated as pass456, and then Sophie gets this message saying that she needs to change the password before signing in, and we do that. We can just give it pass789, pass890 or 7, whatever we use, and then you can just log in. Okay, so Sophie is now able to change the password and log in to her account. This was the first task I wanted to cover.